We're going to talk about your home this morning, and more importantly, outside of your home with Springer Professional Home Services, because we hear it's going to be a good year for the mosquito. And great for these guys, not so good for you, unless you are using the professionals to make sure you're staying a little more comfortable as we're heading into this season. So very excited to have in the studio once again, Brendan Nading, thank you so much for being here, and Mark Manning, thank you as well. So we were talking during the break, I'm like, I haven't been doing this too much just yet. So why are we talking about mosquitoes right now?
Well, we are days away from stuff exploding. It has been a lot of rain, and it hasn't really got too warm yet.
It's still been too cold for them to
mosquitoes are kind of fair weather insects, and they like 70 to 80 degree weather, and we've kind of just been underneath that. We've got a lot of rain. We've already got, I think, over 5 inches just in May.
Right.
And the forecast, we're going to start getting into the upper 70s.
Public enemy number one. I agree, especially as we head into summertime, whether as a human or our favorite animals. We don't want to be dealing with these. And what do mosquitoes love more than anything?
Just moist areas.
Yeah.
They need that to lay their eggs. The eggs need the moist areas to develop. They need, like Brennan said, they need the warm weather to develop into the adults.
So with all the rain we've been having and flooding in certain areas of the state and things like that, all we need is a few hot days in a row, and we're going to notice them coming basically out of the woodwork, right?
Yeah, it only takes about 10 days for the eggs to develop into a biting adult, and under ideal conditions, that is. And when we get this warm weather, they're gonna start being rampant.
Are there things we can do in our homes to just kind of help, you know, tame them down a little bit so that we don't have quite a problem in our yards?
So yeah, go inspect the outside of your house. Make sure you don't have any standing water anywhere. Check your gutters, make sure they're flowing properly. Make sure your downspouts are on, getting that water away from the foundation. Your bird baths, if you've got buckets laying around,
barrels.
anything that can hold water, even a tarp on a boat can hold water.
Sure.
And some can even develop in wet piles of leaves. So make sure your leaf litter's cleaned up.
It doesn't take much, is what you're saying.
Clean and tidy and dry.
Yeah, want to stay as dry as possible. Why are we so concerned about this, besides just the regular annoyance of a mosquito? Why is this such an issue?
Well, there's West Nile, and there's other diseases that are carried by mosquitoes. So they're a health risk as well as just a nuisance. And the mosquito that feeds on the blood is the female, and that's when she's carrying eggs. So, and a single female can lay 100 to 300 eggs every 3 days. So you can imagine what the population can do in a short period of time.
Yeah, well, thank you for that visual bright and early this morning.
Some people, you know, they say, oh, the mosquitoes don't ever bother me. What is it that attracts the mosquitoes to people, and maybe some more so than others? Is there?
Well, there is. Actually, they do have a blood type preference.
They do?
Type O blood is like the go-to for the mosquitoes. B somewhere in the middle, and type A is kind of at the bottom. They're after any kind of blood meal, but type O, if you're type O, you're probably getting bit worse.
I've never heard of that before.
Another thing, kind of a side note, pregnant women are twice as likely to be bitten just because they're exhaling 21% more when they're breathing, and their body temperature also tends to be about 1 degree warmer than someone that's not pregnant.
And then that's more of an attractor.
Absolutely. CO2 is the #1 thing that mosquitoes are detecting when we're breathing. That's what their vision. They don't have much vision at all, but when they detect the CO2 from our breathing, that's where they come. I mean, they can detect our breathing from like 75 yards away.
Wow. So enjoy the outdoors, just don't breathe while you're out there, sounds like.
And they can keep people, they inhibit us from, you know, enjoying, you know, our backyards and so forth. When this is the time of year we've all been excited, you know, everybody wants to get out. What are some of the different ways that, besides, you know, watching for the standing water and keeping things clean and so forth, what are some other ways that we can kind of maybe control the population?
Give us a call.
I was going to say, when we want to make sure we're taking care of our families, our neighborhood, or our household, you guys are the professionals, and you can come out and do a few things to make it sure that we can enjoy the outdoors this summer.
Yeah, there's areas, if you guys, if there's ponds on the property, or like Mark kind of noted, standing water in ditches, anywhere that holds stagnant water, we're going to go ahead and apply a larvicide to these water areas that we might not be able to drain out. And that's going to kill the larval stage of the mosquitoes.
Okay.
And any areas like under low-lying decks or around the house in bushes, hostas are a hot spot for mosquitoes.
Okay.
Anywhere the adults are going to be hiding during the hot hours of the day,
right,
we're going to go ahead and pretty much fog those areas. And that's going to kill the adults, and then the larvicide is going to take care of the larval stage.
Go ahead. I was going to say, how often is this a process we would need to repeat over the mosquito season?
We come out once a month.
Okay.
If they get unbelievably terrible and a customer has an issue in between services, we'll come back and treat again, but usually once a month, nips it in the butt.
It kind of takes care of it, which we love to hear, but we also want to make sure our families can enjoy being outside. How long from you treating our property are we able to go out and have a barbecue and things like that?
About an hour.
An hour, that's
About
it.
an hour after we spray. Once it's dry, it's completely pet safe, kid safe. So.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How do you address those concerns for people that they want to control, they want to have better environments out back and so forth, but they're the natural effects and all of that? How do you address those concerns with the sprays and so forth?
All we ask is that the windows are closed and pets and kids are in the house while we're doing the application. On most properties, the application's only going to take 15 to 20 minutes. And like I said, an hour after I leave, you can come out in the yard if you want. So.
Wonderful. As we're heading into a pretty big weekend where a lot of people want to be outside enjoying some great activities and events with their friends and family, how soon can we give you a call and someone can show up and take care of this?
Yeah, if you call in the morning, it's likely we can get somebody there yet that day or the next day.
Nice.
Yep.
So quick response.
Very quick response.
So let's talk about this. Why do we need to do this now? If we're like, oh no, we got some time before they get bad. Do we want to be thinking about this now or when we're starting to realize they're becoming a nuisance?
Yeah, it's best to be proactive about it, and especially, as Brennan noted, the larvicide. We get that in. If you can prevent the eggs from becoming adults, you're way ahead of the game. And as it starts to heat up here this week, that egg development's going to be taken off.
Yeah, it's kind of like those mushrooms we keep talking about. They're popping. These mosquitoes are going to be popping any day here as well. So I'm glad you said that. It's good to get ahead of it now as opposed to realizing how big of a nuisance it is and then trying to counteract that.
Much easier to try to control the population by preventing them from becoming adults.
Love hearing that. Okay, so let's say we need you guys. How can we get in touch with you?
Call us at 515-262-9229. You can go on our website, trustspringer.com. And just a side note, if you do sign up before the end of June, we are offering a 10% discount. So
nice. Another incentive to get in there before things get really busy heading into the summer season. Love it. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us and making sure to keep us and our family safe and maybe just enjoy summer a little bit better without having to deal with the #1 criminal out there in the bug world, and that is the mosquito. Make sure you contact Springer Professional Home Services. They're there to take care of you. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.